Hello beautiful people, welcome back. My name is Eyakena Abasi and I'm taking the 8-part series on all you need to know about engagement rings. So today we'll be talking specifically about the different diamond shapes. We'll also be talking about the different styles and also the different settings. So this applies to diamonds and every other colored stones. So stay tuned. When engagement ring shopping, it's very important that you take note of the fact that engagement rings tend to be higher than the wedding band. So of course the wedding band is something that you get, towards the wedding, after the engagement, but normally people take notice of, the two, or some people even buy the two together and of course keep the wedding band. So there are different shapes of engagement rings, and these shapes vary. It's also used in diamonds, it's also used in colored stones. So some are used more frequently in diamonds than colored stones because of course diamonds tend to be a lot more transparent, or light yellow or light brown, and then they disperse light compared to other stones like rubies, sapphires, or the garnets or any other stone that people tend to use. So today I'll give you a list of the various stones, and then I'll talk a bit about the favorite ones and the most popular ones people use. So the different shapes of diamonds are the round brilliant, the Asher cut, the emerald cut, the cushion cut, the princess cut, the Marquis cut, the oval cut, the pear cut, and the hat cut. The hat is the least of my favorite, but I'll still have to talk about it. The most popular of the cuts are the circular cuts and the square cuts. The most popular circular cut is the round brilliant. So the round brilliant has lasted from generation to generation. It is a classic. So if you're looking for something that would not go out of fashion and something that is timeless, the round brilliant is definitely for you. And also the round brilliant is the cut that brings out the most fire, the most dispersion in a stone. So if you're looking for something that is blingy and something that is all up in everybody's face, the round brilliant is definitely a cut for you. And if you're that classic girl that wants something timeless, that is a cut for you. Also a very popular cut, which is the oval cut. That's another circular-ish cut, and the oval cut really for the past 2 years has been a signature everywhere. It's what is really in fashion right now, and it tends to it tends to look bigger in carat wise. So oval cut of 1 carat would look bigger than a circular cut, that's a round brilliant cut of the same 1 carat. So people tend to like the oval cut and lean towards the oval cut if they want to get something bigger for the same carat size. The most popular square cuts are the princess, the radiant, and the cushion. So the princess cut tends to have is a square with sharp edges. The cushion cut is more rounded at the edges, and then the radiant cut is also has sharp edges. I'll be showing it in this picture over here. Other square cuts that are very common are the emerald and the Asher cut. So the emerald cut and the Asher cut have a large table. So a large table meaning that you could easily see right through the stone. It's flat at the top, very flat at the top. Light passes easily through the stone. But the thing about these two cuts is that you really do not have as much fire. Because it's a step cut, the under is not as doesn't have as many facets under it, so the fire it doesn't really come out as much as you'd see on the round brilliant, or even sometimes an oval cut, or even the other squares. So if you're looking for something that is just beautiful and doesn't have as much dispersion, doesn't have as much fire, these square cuts are actually very beautiful. They're a good, I really love them, especially the emerald. So because also the table is flat and it's really wide, you could easily see the inclusions inside. So if that you're looking for an SI stone or an I stone, I would not say you should get the emerald cut, because it does not hide inclusions at all compared to the ovals and the circles and the other squares. So this emerald cut really does not hide inclusions, and also it brings out the color. It brings out color a lot more, because you could see right straight through the stone. It really doesn't hide anything. So this is the perfect ring for someone that doesn't want something too fancy but still wants something elegant and simple and really sophisticated. I love the emerald cut. It's amazing. So the heart cut is shaped as a heart. It has many facets and has many cuts, and it's funny because the heart cut actually has quite a good dispersion. It has good fire to it, and it is it's my least favorite cut, I'll be honest, because the heart is something that does not really sell. It doesn't really have resellable value because it's very niche. So it's just for certain people that really like it. So that's that. Another cut that's beautiful is the Marquis cut. So the Marquis cut is an oval cut, but it has sharp edges like this picture. So as you can see, it is sharp at the two ends, and it is also a very nice stone. Not my favorite, I really don't like it, but I understand those that do. It is simple, it is elegant, it also has good dispersion, and it's something that yeah, a lot of people actually like, funny enough. Another cut is the pear cut. Pear cut has nice dispersion. It's shaped like a pear, and I see it really often these days. Some people tend to like it. So it's a recent stone that people really love. I don't like it, it's not my favorite, but I understand those that do. So guys, now we'll be talking about the different styles of engagement rings. So this really varies, and at the end of the video I'll be talking about my favorite of all the ring settings, all the ring styles and stuff. Let's get right into it. So there are the solitaire rings, the side stone rings, there are also the cluster rings, and the halo rings. The halo ring. So the halo ring has been a staple. It's been a favorite for most millennials for a while now. So the halo really is made up of one center stone and then a line of smaller stones all around the center stone. So one line of the small stones around the center stones make it one halo, two lines make it two halos, also called double halo, three lines make it three halos, also known as a triple halo, of course. So I really love the halo because it creates an illusion of a bigger stone. So that works well for people that are working on a budget, and you know, they want a ring that looks bigger than what it is they really can afford. So it really does make the ring look bigger, and I love it because of that. Also, it's been a millennial favorite for a while now. For like 5-10 years, the halo has been constantly, you know, in fashion. Another style that's very popular is the cluster ring. So the cluster ring tends to be the cheapest style of engagement rings, simply because it is made up of smaller diamonds, which typically make the center stone, and then diamonds, the small diamonds as well, all around it. So the cluster ring is something that's a bit intricate to do, because especially if you want to create an illusion of one stone, like of one stone at the center. So the next one is the solitaire ring. This is my favorite ring, and to be honest, it's been my favorite for a couple months now. I absolutely love the solitaire ring. So basically that is just one center stone. It has no halo, nothing around it. So normally the best and the clearest of stones are being saved for the solitaire ring. So it normally has the finest stones on it. And also it's really just simple and elegant, and it's just something that fits all the different shapes of diamonds and colored stones. So it's really a very, very sophisticated and just simple ring style. I absolutely love the solitaire ring. I absolutely love it, and it's something that yeah, it's really been in fashion for a while now, especially with the oval cut. It's been trending for the past year thereabout. So yeah, I love it. So the next one is the 3-stone ring, or the side stone rings. So the 3-stone ring really signifies the past, present, and the future. So that's the reason why there are 3 stones. So normally it's 1 big stone in the middle and 2 smaller stones at the side, and normally the band doesn't come with any other like additional stones to it. So the side stone ring also is normally just a halo ring, or even a solitaire ring, and then it has stones all at the band. So the side stone means the rings have stones, diamonds, or whatever precious stones at the sides of the ring. It usually has more stones, which means it tends to be more expensive. So 3-stone ring, I really don't like it. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite ring style, but I understand those that do. It's actually very sophisticated, and for those that like more and like extra and like all the bling, the 3-stone ring is definitely for you. So let's talk about the last part of this series, and that is the engagement ring setting. So the setting is this is really going to be a short one, because to be honest, there are only like 3 popular settings for engagement rings. The first type of setting is the prong setting. So the prong setting really is made up of 3, 4, sometimes even up to 8 different metals holding it at the side. I don't know how best to explain that, but I'll show it in this picture over here. And the prong setting is a staple. It's something that is really used for especially solitaire rings. So solitaire rings are normally set that way because more light could enter into it. You could see the flush of color, the fire easier through this setting. Another setting is the basil. So the basil setting is probably my least favorite setting, and also it is really not the setting for if you want to see as much fire, if you want to see as much light. It is a safe setting, so meaning nothing is really going to shake your stone out of place with this setting, because it is all round and then it holds the diamond right in place, and as you can see in this picture, the metal goes all around the diamond or the ring, so you don't have as much light entering into it. So the only way light enters is through the top and also through the bottom, because the bottom is normally open and the top as well, of course. So yeah, that's what really makes it my least favorite, because it doesn't really show the beauty of the stone. It hides the stone, and also it's commonly used, to be honest, because it hides the inclusions as well. So for stones that are probably SI, even some I stones, some VS stones, you know, people tend to use the basil to hide little inclusions here and there. So another type of setting is the pavé setting. So the pavé setting is really used for like side stones. So it's what is used around the band of engagement rings, or even used around the halo of the engagement ring. So that's the typical setting that's used for the halo and also used for the side stone style of engagement rings. I love the pavé setting. My ideal engagement ring would be, you know, would have pavé setting all around the band, all around the shank. I really love it. It gives good dispersion of light, so if you really want to like different flashes of color, the pave setting is for you, especially the micro pave setting. So that means that the stones are a lot smaller and they're drilled closer together. So yeah, absolutely love the pave setting. So guys, that's been it for this video. I hope this is taking you closer to knowing the type of ring you want, the type of style you'd like, the type of style your girl would like. I really do hope this has really been of much help. If you have any more questions, please feel free to DM me or to send me a message on my email. I'll be more than willing to answer. And then again, please stay safe, guys. This is a hard period for us all, but remember, we're in this together. Remember to check up on your loved ones. Remember to call up your friends. Remember to, you know, keep safe, wash your hands, social distance, and all that good stuff. So I'll see you again in my next video. Till then, take care and be safe. Bye.